Alright. Are we live? Yep. Telling you, alright, here we go. People are telling me that we're live, and, yep, looks like we're live. So, this is, Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. It's a game that nobody's played, but you should probably play it. But, we're not gonna play it. We're gonna play the DLC. Which, again, nobody played because nobody played this game. So, this is the DLC for Enslaved, Odyssey of the West. And no, I am Canadian. That's as good to being English as Americans will take. So yeah, this is Pigsy's Perfect 10. It is a very different game than the main campaign. So I have some, before I start, I got some emotes. I'll just put them in here that relate to the game. So this is like it's like a stealth. Yeah, it's a stealth gadgets and a little bit of action as well. Anyway, so as soon as I confirm yes on resetting the last checkpoint, that is when the timer will start. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. I hope you are all ready to see some Pigman, because we're about to see some Pigman. So, for those of you who have played the main game, you'll remember that you play as Monkey, who's this handsome, buff, tall individual. We're not playing as him. We're playing as this guy. This guy has pinups of women. I haven't played this part in a while. There is an achievement for getting through this entire section in 40 seconds without shooting any of the pinups. Yep, just nerves. I neglected to practice the tutorial when I was going through this. Oh, whoops! Totally forgot about this one. Yeah, usually I reset if the tutorial takes me more than a minute, but in this case, not much of a choice. So here's one of the other things. This is Truffles, who's following us. Also, Pigsy's got a grappling hook that he can use to navigate his environment. And he can drop down like this and also use the grapple to navigate around like this. And he can also roll and not do what I tell him to do. Pigsy is like a side character in the main campaign, and he's... How did I... Okay, sorry, please... Yeah, not off to a great start, but oh well.
This is a moment to savor Truffles. The start of a journey. A brand new dawn.
So we're gonna actually, this is just like the introduction to navigation and movement, what have you. Anyway, we're gonna encounter our first enemy. In the main game, Monkey could take down dozens of enemies at a time. In this game, or in this DLC campaign, even like 3 or 4 enemies basically spells the end of Pigsy here. So we have to be careful. We have to use our sniper rifle, like so. Let's hope I can get the double headshot on this next section. Nope. Okay, that's one. 2 out of 3. Well, 2 out of 2, but it took me 1 to get there. So yeah, there's a lot of grappling in this game, and it's a mixture of sniping and stealth. Oh. I don't know about that, sorry. That's not on my end. We're gonna go up here, which is part of the next set piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a little messed up, but that's okay. Yeah, this is a escape sequence. Yeah, this game is wonderfully weird. Has a great soundtrack. Oh, yeah, my mic is terrible. I have to get a new mic. Yeah, it is. It is. I apologize. I have a terrible microphone. I admit it. I need to get a new one. This is Pig Raider, animal spinoff. So here's the other self-defense mechanic that Pigsy has. He could use the prompt. He could use the little self-defense EMP, which has a timer on it. Once you'll see some of the more interesting stealth mechanics. So here we've got a turret, which we have to avoid. I'm taking 7 specific rolls here, which usually works. Because as you'll see, Pigsy does not have a lot of health. So here I actually can't skip this cutscene too early, otherwise the enemies will see me. And then I'm pretty much dead instantly. The enemies do see me eventually, but I can't let them see me too soon. Otherwise, it's inescapable. Okay, that was pretty fast. So here, I'm actually going to kill one of these 2 enemies, and the other one, just sort of going to bait him out. Yeah, it's a 4-4. That's kind of a cute touch. Okay, this is kind of scary, but we'll see. Especially with the low health. Ooh, I just barely managed that. That was very scary. And yes, I do apologize about the popping mic. I've been long overdue for a new mic. So now we're going to be introduced to our new stealth mechanic, which is a distraction device. We'll throw the device, and turrets will fire at that instead of Pigsy. So yeah, Pigsy has a lot less health than Monkey does in the main game, but his health can also regenerate, which Monkey's cannot. Actually, no, Monkey's health can regenerate, but only with an upgrade. So I threw the bait at a specific point there, so that the 3 enemies would run past me and get suckered by the bait. All right, and here you're supposed to throw that bait, but you can actually just run past these guys. I think it's pretty funny. I didn't discover that until like 2 weeks ago. There aren't many times. There aren't actually that many times where you can just run past stealth sections like that. It's really interesting. So here's another sniping section coming up. Also, I love this guy's voice actor. I love Pixie's voice actor. He's the best. He's like... Oh, Thought it was gonna hit the barrel, but he's like if Christopher Walken tried to do a British accent, but just couldn't shake his New York accent. It's the best thing. My aiming is not the best today. And he moved over there. What are you doing? I should focus on playing the game. So yeah, you have to get a headshot in order for one kill. There's no other way. Yeah, everything about him is very pig-like, as his name suggests. So we're gonna throw some bait over to this, and they both get caught in the explosive barrel, which is pretty cool. Nah, he wouldn't. That would be amazing, but unfortunately, he never does. There is an out of bounds of this map, but unfortunately, I haven't really found a use for it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make this. Let's see. Ooh, just barely. Yeah, that one's always kind of a shaky strategy, but there's no real other way to do it fast. So we're gonna throw an EMP over here, go back, switch to the decoy, and then get over here so we can back here throw bait so that we can distract the enemies at the bottom long enough, and then throwing. Then we're going to hopefully don't have to throw the EMP. This enemy, for whatever reason, just doesn't attack. Like, it's fairly consistent. I don't know why. Excuse me. Yeah, my voice is... I've been ripping my voice apart the last couple days. I don't usually sound like this. Yeah, I hope that this game you find this game relatively interesting, because this actually is a really cool speed game. This is the PC port, the 2013 PC port of the 2010 game. So this originally came out 360 and PS3. Oh, that was close. Just for reference, Pigsy can only survive 2 melee attacks from those robot enemies. So if he caught me there, I was pretty much dead. So yeah, that was really close. 4 headshots. Can I get a 5th? Nope. Okay, well, close enough. But yeah, we got some FFZ emotes in the chat related to this game. Also a few others that aren't, but oh yeah, we're gonna be seeing a lot of levers in this, particularly in the next couple chapters.
It's like the guts of some robot monster down here, but swallowed a fine damn springs.
This was developed by Ninja Theory. They were the same guys who did Heavenly Sword, same guys who did DMC Devil May Cry. They also did Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. That was the other one they did. So we hit an EMP on these guys, so we can line them up. By the way, he always says that one shot, one kill line, even when he doesn't actually get one shot on one kill.
That's an electromech. Better make sure I pick the right tool for the job.
So here we're going to do a bit of an unusual strategy. We're going to get the EMP on both of these two. Oh, no, I mistimed that. Just kill me already. Yeah, that was the idea, but I misaimed the EMP, and it ended up going too far. I wanted to aim like right about here. There we go. That's more like it. There we go, that's better. Alright, yeah, usually this does take me a while, but yeah, it does take a while. It was better. It would have been better if I'd headshotted him. Let's actually aim this properly, shall we? I missed that. But it does show you, it does show you just how little damage Pigsy can take compared to Monkey, who can take, you know, at least 4 or 5 times that much damage. There we go. That's what I wanted. Let's not screw up this chance. Okay. So this time, I'm going to get the guy on the ground first. This is what happens when you only practice certain maps and not others. So usually it's the map after this I have problems with, not this one. He teleported, you saw that. You all saw that. He actually teleported. Right in front of my scope. I have at least like a good 400 odd witnesses to that. Oh, by the way, I'll do this in it. I'll get this fun fact. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I screwed that up. See, this is the map I usually have trouble with. Not the one, yeah, this map is the one I usually have trouble with, not the one I died like 5 times on. So, I was not as surprised that I screwed this one up. Okay. Please? Excuse me? You know, I'm gonna be so happy to get rid of this chapter, because this has been it's not been fun. This chapter is usually terrible anyway, but except when she does, apparently. Yep, see, there's like so little chance of actually recovering when you miss shots. Like, it's really strict. Compared to the normal game. Okay, playing super safe. That's bait, by the way. Just in case it wasn't obvious. And I almost blew that one, too. And I'm like 4 minutes behind, almost 5 minutes behind my PB. Just for reference. So let's never speak of that again, shall we? I think we can all agree that's a good idea. So now we're going to be introduced to the next main gimmick, which is the love bomb. I love this gadget. Basically, it temporarily turns enemies to our side. And I had to throw an EMP on that turret, otherwise it will kill me when I run down here. So yeah, if you have any questions about how this game works or about the various mechanics, I'll try to do my best to answer them without throwing my voice out. Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that PB is dead, but hopefully I can get some gold splits out of this. Also, does it anyone... Is it just me, or does anyone else think that this really sounds like off-brand Christopher Walken? Oh, I keep forgetting about the other guy coming around here. Oh, no, maybe he didn't. Okay. Maybe the other guy did die. Also, look at that adorable mech standing behind cover. That he thinks covers his entire body. That's just cute. You've been pigsified. Oh yeah, Shadix Envy lowered the game audio a little bit. I guess we went overboard with that. Alright, so here in this section we're going to throw bait here. Hopefully all 4 enemies will gather around the bait, at which point get an EMP, headshot them. I said headshot them.
This place smells.
Oh. Yeah, well, he does sound like an off-brand Christopher Walken. Okay, so I'm going to try and skip part of this fight. It's a little complicated. We're going to throw this EMP here. Try to get down here without being spotted. Switch to the bait.
Let's make this up close and personal, shall we?
And then throw the bait here. And then, once that's done, we're going to put the love bomb in here. And then just hope that everything works out here. Come on, really? Who's not dead yet? Oh, this guy.
All the way from downtown.
Hey, I got a gold split by 2 seconds. So yeah, that skipped having to do about half of that fight. And it looks like, okay, I have gotten this crash before, but not on this map. So this is new. Hold on a second, guys. Also, coming up now is my least favorite map in the entire game. So this is what the title screen looks like, by the way, for the main game. Well, no, I got the gold split. The crash happened after the gold split, but I was not expecting to get a gold split for this part. So this introduces us to the last main gimmick in the game, which is the swine bomb.
Maybe I can blast through here.
And you can do all sorts of crazy things. You can do all sorts of crazy things with the swine bomb, which is really fun. Although you have to be really careful with your damage, because it brings you down to like 10% health when you use the swine bomb. But it's really fun to use. Also, I think Love Bomb has its own emote, which is pretty fun. Also, we're going to stack 2 cutscenes together.
How to make nothing out of something.
Yeah, we're gonna stack 2 cutscenes together. And that didn't work because I misaimed. I misaimed the EMP. And this has no checkpoints. This is why I don't like this map. Hopefully, despite my less than ideal gameplay, you're still enjoying this, because this is a cool game, and I suggest that you check it out. Anyway, I just need to give my... Oh, what are you doing? That was not supposed to happen. I just instinctively pressed B, and it just did not work out. Oh, this is bad. Yes, it is. It's on Steam. Enslaved Odyssey to the West is on Steam. This is the DLC for it.
How to make nothing out of something.
Really? No, that was me coughing. Don't worry, it's nowhere near as bad as it sounds.
Maybe I can blast through here.
I was kind of afraid I took too much damage there.
Pigsy's got himself a brand new slime ball.
That is probably the best description of my cough that I've ever heard. Thank you, IM_. I'm almost flattered. So in that, I'm stacking the 2 cutscenes together. Oh, what are you doing? Really? You were either supposed to die or get caught in the love bomb, and you did neither. I'm very disappointed in you, Mr. McMahon. This is one of the maps I actually practiced.
Maybe I can blast through here.
So much for being underestimate.
Boom! Pigsy's got himself a brand new slime ball.
But yeah, this is one of my least favorite maps in the game. Probably my least favorite map in the game.
How to make nothing out of something.
New strategies. Try out something new here. Nope, doesn't work. Okay. Worth trying. Okay, let's actually do a more conservative version of a strategy that I know.
Maybe I can blast through here.
This is probably the first like real train wreck run I've had out of any of the out of any of the marathon runs that I've done. So, you know, first time for everything, I guess.
How to make nothing out of
We're gonna get so sick of that line by the end. I just know it. Okay. That was not even remotely fair. So yeah, you guys can see why I hate this map, right?
Maybe I can blast through here. Boom! Pigsy's got himself a brand new slime bomb!
Yeah, well, I know they're coming in advance. I did try to have
How to make nothing out of something.
press to mute. See, this is the thing. The robots are supposed to be immediately attracted to the bait as soon as I throw it. And it just makes no sense that even a robot in an attacking state should immediately go to the bait. Like, I know this game's AI. It's breaking the rules of the AI that I know. You know, just in time for the marathon. Well, you know, I apologize that I'm not getting angry enough for usual train wreck, but this is also a learning experience. I'm learning more about the game as I go.
How to make nothing out of something.
See, I usually don't get angry on my streams. Okay, let's play this conservatively. What? Okay, that was ridiculous. I think that we could all agree. That was absolutely ridiculous.
Maybe I can blast through here.
I have legitimately never seen that before. Like a double team to the point where I would not have been able to react in any sort of way. Like that is legitimately something I've never seen before. I keep learning new things about this game. Not all the things I want to learn.
How to make nothing out of something.
Oh, come on. Just out of reach, really? Okay, let's just play this incredibly safe. Come on. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're in the clear. I hope. We are in the clear. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in the clear. That took about 10 minutes too long.
No rest for the hungry. Come on, Truffles. That power rack isn't gonna come to us.
Oh, I should also note that the story of this game involves Pigsy, our friend here. He is making, he's collecting robot parts so he can build himself a fembot, or actually, you know, more colloquially, he's building himself a sex toy. The game never like directly addresses it as such, but it's really obvious what he's doing.
This weapon's all about static.
And here he talks about it.
It gets loose, but a little nature. A pig's gotta do what a pig's gotta do. Whoa, it's hot in here. Smells like bad eggs and fried.
And now we come to another map I don't like, but not nearly as much as the other one.
Shit, you parasite scum.
Yes, the lengths a man will go over a lack of length. Sorry, that joke just wrote itself.
Hope it wasn't something important.
No, he is a man. He is a specifically a man. He's just a man who has a thing for pigs. Well, not like a thing, you know. Just he has a thing for dressing up like pigs. That should have been an EMP. That EMP should have taken out like a huge amount of enemies, and I don't know why it didn't. I mean, now at least you get to hear the awesome chase music.
Shit, you parasite scum. Well, that blew up real good. Hope it wasn't something important.
Let's see if the EMP actually works this time.
Pigsy.
Trot like the wind. Okay, there we go. That's more like it.
You're at all. That's right. Your buddy said you're ugly.
So basically this means that they'll be focusing fire on their friends and not on me as I run past all of them and grapple downstairs. That's basically what it runs down to. Yeah, I love the soundtrack in this game. And unlike the previous bombs, I actually can't like stand in front of the bomb while it's detonating, because otherwise you will die instantly. I am now 15 minutes and 24 seconds behind my personal best. I don't think I'm going to be PPing on this one, guys. Just a hunch.
Can't fight them all 11. Gotta get the turret gun online.
So this is an interesting little take on the whole like hold the line cliche. So we got this turret over here, and we gotta man it. Well, we're not manning it. It's automated, of course, unless something stupid like that happens. Basically, they know. The idea is that we're manning that is that we automate the turret, but we still gotta watch our backs while we're doing it.
Can't fight them all 11. Gotta get the turret gun.
I did not correctly line up that EMP. Otherwise, I would have been able to take out both of those at the same time. I think that's good. Yeah, there we go. That's it. That's what I wanted. So now, with this turret online, I basically have to keep an eye out for some of the enemy spawns that are appearing here. I can't use an EMP on this platform. Well, I could, but it's not a good idea because it also disables the turret. I also love this music. Can you guys actually hear the music? I don't know. Alright, so here is the one checkpoint that we have in this section. That is the one checkpoint we get. Is when that cutscene appears. yeah, Truffles is that little robot buddy. Alright. And actually, considering I died, I only lost, what was it, 14 seconds? Actually wasn't a bad split. So now, Truffles has been kidnapped. That robot buddy who's been our faithful companion to build the parts for our sex toy, he's been kidnapped now, so we gotta go rescue him. Oh no. Because in that particular section, the turret is a lot more powerful, and our main character here has very little health, and getting him exposed out of cover. Yeah, I know. My mic is terrible. You are not the first. You're not the first to. You're not the first to make that. Yes, build the parts for a sex toy. Well, sex doll, really. Yeah, it's more of a sex doll. I think it's in this particular level that Pigsy's voice actor sounds more like Christopher Walken than ever. Apparently, his voice actor also starred in a British television show about pigs, which I think is really appropriate casting. If there are any British viewers out there who know the name of the show, it's like Father Pig or something like that. Anyway, yeah, there's just this little chase sequence here. But yeah, fat joke, because you actually have justification for sticky platforms because he's fat, lol. And now we're just going to love bomb the turret right there. And yes, that is Love Bomb is the official canonical name. I refuse to accept any other name for it. It's actually called like the Ally Bomb or something, but its official name is the Love Bomb. I believe I have an emote for it, actually. Oh, get out of the way. Stop rolling. But yeah, he has just enough health to survive having the swine bomb blow up like right in his face. Okay, so this is the spoopy part. If any of you get easily spooked, take warning for this section. I wonder what could be in this next section. Roll, please. Thank you. And Oh no, it's one of those giant mecha dogs from Wolfenstein the Old Blood. A Nazi dog has materialized from an alternate universe and found itself into the Enslaved canon. So we have to sneak past the robot dog. And we're going to do that by just throwing a single piece of bait here. Yeah, not exactly the hardest fight in the world. Oh, you think that you haven't even seen the Crash Bandicoot as part of this section, though. That's coming up right here. Oh man, check this out. This is a chase that gets the dog from the dog's perspective. This dog is actually like a recurring boss fight in the main game. Unfortunately, in the DLC, this is the only chance you get to see him. So this is like Crash Bandicoot, Jaws, Nazi zombie, dog. Yeah, did I mention I like this? I like this DLC a lot. Okay, finally I can take a water break because this cuts is skippable. Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah, that went exactly how I planned it.
Yeah, sure it did. Just keep saying that to yourself, Pigsy. So there you go. We had your robot dog interlude.
That was close. Looks like I followed your hook.
Yep, we got more. I just love the music in this game so much.
He's on his way.
That was a bit of a risky move, but it paid off. This section is scripted. We have to wait for the timer to run out, but I still have to fight these guys.
Just you wait, little buddy. Your hero pal is coming.
Yeah, that took an unexpected turn, but there's a couple of really interesting strategies in this area, actually. Hopefully I get to show them off. So we're going to zap this guy with the EMP. And then we're going to use the love bomb in a very interesting way here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But first, we're going to try and skip an animation. No, I couldn't do it. You can skip this particular climbing animation here. So we're going to get the love bomb, and we're going to drop it down here, detonate it as we're grappling, and that skips a fight. Which I think is pretty cool, to be honest. It's one of my favorite strats in the run. Oh. Damn it, I keep forgetting that's a rappel prompt there.
Reckon I can bust that hatch wide open.
Anyway, this is where the game starts to get dark. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good time. Better time than I am, at least, because I was hoping to actually get like a 15-minute run, maybe.
Gotta catch him.
But anyways, it was still a pleasure.
Gotta get to that vent.
We're in the last 10 minutes or so of the run, give or take.
Thinks he
Please respond. Thank you. Alright, so here's this is an interesting little strategy here. We're going to line this up so that it takes out both of the turrets at the same time. Make a very specific run for this here. Drop bait at this specific spot so that the turrets are distracted while we blow up the path in front of the vent here. That skips a few cycles, which I think is pretty cool. And we're going to deliberately kill ourselves here because it's faster than having to wait for all of our items to recharge. Excuse me. So this also has a pretty interesting strat. This next area here. So we're going to set some bait right next to the turret. And then we're going to put a love bomb near the turret. But we're not actually going to detonate it yet. We're going to wait until about now. And now all the enemies here are going to be attacking the turret. And then we can run past the turret while it's still allied to us. And that skips a fight.
Thank you and good night.
Yeah, there's one other death skip. One other intentional death you'll be seeing. So ideally, you'd only be seeing 2 deaths in the run. This one and one right near the end of the game. So we're going to throw some bait over there. We're going to try another fight skip. And put down the love bomb. And that is going to make it so that there are going to be more enemies spawning here. And that means that when the enemies spawn here, they're going to be attacking the love bombed enemies and not me. Just to be safe, we're going to throw bait here. That camera turned me around. That was actually a really good section, all things considered. Or it would be if I was like 15 minutes behind my splits. So this section is always the worst. This turret is like really dickishly placed. And I have to throw it in a very specific spot, or else it will destroy me. Also, the worst part in the world is coming up. Boo! Down with your terrible pun, Pigsy. You're not forced to, but the scope is actually more powerful than the burst fire. Two shots from the burst fire will kill. Or sorry, 2 shots from the scope will kill, as opposed to I think it's like 10 shots from the burst fire sniper rifle. And we can see here. Oh look, it's truffles! Oh no, why are we taking truffles? Yeah, I know. My mic is terrible. I am fully aware of that fact.
Gotta move quick. They pin me down, I'm all brains.
Oh yeah, you liked puns before. He's got lots of pig puns towards the other run.
Too slow, brains.
And yes, hopefully I'll be getting a better bike come the holidays.
I gotta keep going. For truffles. I promised him.
Oh hey, another like half a second gold. Alright, so here is the last chapter of the game. I need to concentrate for this one. So I gotta group 4 more enemies together. This first enemy that spawns, I gotta wait until he starts to go up to this platform and then throw down bait. And that should line this up. And then I can destroy all 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna put down Love Bomb here, throw down some bait, because there's 2 enemies that spawn to the right. This guy's always tough. Okay, so this guy he's only a single enemy, but he's always the worst part. Basically, I just have to get close enough to him that I can throw the EMP. Beautiful. It's pie. Pie. Alright, so we're in the clear. We're near the end of the game. Okay, apparently I took too much damage there. Yeah, that's, sometimes if you take too much damage, then you're not able to blow yourself up. Oh, I was standing on top of the cover for some reason. And I was like just at the threshold level, I guess, there. So I thought the screen had cleared enough. Well, guys, we're almost done. We're almost finished. There's like a couple more maps left, and then we're done the game. Yeah, sometimes that happens, where it like double throws. It serves no other purpose than to waste time. So, I mean, the run aside has been terrible, but I hope that the game at least has been entertaining. So here's another interesting fight skip that's going to come up. I'm going to try to explain how everything works here. Throw an EMP, and then we're going to throw bait upwards here. No, that's the wrong thing. We're going to throw bait at that section there. Try to run back as quickly as we possibly can. I was a little too late there because I hesitated when throwing the bait. That was... I knew. It was like as soon as I hesitated, I knew that that attempt was pretty much dead. Alright, throw the EMP. Throw the bait behind me. Then throw the lever. And then we gotta haul ass over to here, over to this piece of cover. Excuse me. Regenerate health. Wait for the bait to regenerate, and then use the prompt here. And then we're going to use our second intentional death, because this hits a checkpoint and we need to die in order to despawn all the enemies. So there we go. That is intentional death number 2. And you'll notice when we respawn, and all the enemies are gone. So there you go. That's like the biggest fight skip in the game, right there. I think it's pretty cool. And then we have one last big fight, and then that's the end of the game. Well, big for this game anyway, because you can't really I'm going to take this a little more conservatively. Let these guys kill each other, and then run forward. Oh. No, the idea is to hit them. Naughty language, please. I'm just terrible at headshots today for some reason. Alright, this is it, the last wave of the game. Alright. Okay, here we go. Time is gonna come up, when I fade to black after the grapple here. So time right now. At 102, I've got 10209. We'll see this last cutscene because it's a Bible Thump cutscene.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But there it was. I'm telling you, the greatest sound in the world. My little buddy, Truffles. Huh, what a moment. Hang on, we're getting out of here.
Also, the end credit song is amazing. I'm gonna have you guys listen to it.
I must have told him 100 times, and how sorry I was. I'd had the perfect friend all along. I just didn't see it. And then, before I knew it...
Oh no! Truffles!
What could possibly go wrong? How about you lose a friend you've only just found? You'd have done anything for me. But that's what friends are supposed to do, right? And that's a lesson I'm not going to forget in a hurry.
And of course the end credits.